Hello and welcome to day 14 of the team tournament. Today I'm up against HerrSpecht, and I don't think this is going to go well for me. HerrSpecht is the #1 seed on red team, and he's he was actually going into the tournament also the #1 seed to win the entire tournament. Uh, and he's my personal favorite to win, so I don't think I'm going to be able to take any matches off of him. But I am hoping to give him a good fight. Though I'm not feeling great about this collection match, first off, there's one central resource, and all of the other ones are very safe resources. And HerrSpecht has been releasing videos of how he's been changing and adapting his collection AI, mainly adding this machine gun to his lineup. The problem is, in the videos, he basically explained that his bots are more than willing to lose some health in order to move this central resource. And that is not a situation my bots have historically handled very well, and I've yet to actually find and implement a solution to that. But let's see how it gets off. The big bloodbath is going to be right around the central resource. The rest of the resources are very safe, so there's very little risk about collecting them, and yeah, he just went in and grabbed it right away. So I managed to get him to drop that central resource, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about it. I think he's going to cap the central resource. My shotgun and my assault are off collecting resources, but I think that's pretty much a given that they're going to safely grab their stuff. And I don't know that I have an answer for what he's going to do. It all depends on whether my MG and sniper can push his MG and sniper, and I don't know if they can at all. But we'll see. We'll see. The early point lead went to me, but that's going to be very misleading because he's got these other two safe resources up here. I don't think I'm even going to get close enough to shoot these carriers. I need to be already halfway there, and it's not happening. So it looks like HerrSpecht is going to take collection in a pretty clean fashion. I think if this map had a bunch more resources, I would have done better. Because one of the big things about how my bots behave is my assault especially is rather scrappy for a resource carrier, and because of that, you can see now I've got 3 versus 2, and I will probably push pretty steadily now, but I'm not able to. I wasn't able to push 2 versus 2, and now he's got these last 2 resources coming in. My shotgun's going to capture and then try to run down toward their resource carrier in their base. But there's really not a whole lot I can do anymore at this point. So, you know, collection's going to go to HerrSpecht. I'm not really surprised, but good game. Hello and welcome to the domination round. This one, you can see he's using pretty much the same lineup I am. 2 MGs, 2 snipers, 2 machine guns. This is a 6 base, symmetrical map left and right. So I'm not feeling great about this one either. I really needed an odd number of bases because HerrSpecht is a high level player, and so what I suspect he's going to do is just grab these 3 bases and then camp on them, and then it's going to be a battle to see who can push more effectively with 1 or 2 shotguns. And my shotguns are not good, just straight up, they're just not good. But we'll see how it goes. And right off the bat, yeah, you can see he's fanning out and grabbing these ones. One of the things HerrSpecht does, if you notice, his shotguns ran to the center and then moved to the outer edge. He's actually counting how many steps his bots have taken to get to or from the center outward, which allows him to move to the center edge without leaving the base. And that's a pretty solid strategy. One I was thinking about implementing, although Rainin, another high-level player, instead just takes 1 step out and then steps back into the base, which is much easier to detect, significantly fewer nodes, and less room for error. But we're off to a pretty good scrap. He's pressuring this top base a lot more than I was expecting, but I am going to retain control of it. However, he's got 4 bots on base, I had 3, so that's not great for me. My shotguns having a hard time doing much of anything. They're just kind of getting pushed around the mid, but that is kind of inevitable. HerrSpecht shotguns are really good. My shotguns are, in domination at least, are barely functional. But yeah, I'm already down 8 points, and I think it's just gonna be this for the rest of the matchup. Just shooting at each other from base to base, and shotgun scuffling in the mid and trying to push. One thing that is important is his shotgun. He has one of his shotguns just camping on this base too. My shotguns don't do that, which means that at this range, so the shotgun can only hit in short and medium range, so it can't hit anything in long range or out of range. But that's not the point. The point is to put the shotgun on base and just shoot at stuff. It doesn't really matter, because as long as it's on base, it's increasing the score multiplier. And that's his whole plan. And if nothing else, I think his shotgun would have won, although he has been contesting my bases much more effectively than I've been contesting his. See, my bots want to go and do something about this completely undefended base, but they can't get there because of all of the things in the way. And I'm not entirely sure how or even if someone can detect whether or not the path to a location is going to be contested. Usually I just use range tricks to get around it. You know, checking to make sure things are close to me and out of range of enemies, but even then, it can sometimes get you. But that said, yeah, he's up about 20 points now, going into the last 2 minutes. I think this is pretty much just what the rest of this game is going to look like. He was contesting with one shotgun, and it not going particularly well. We're killing each other's bots on the bases periodically, but no one is really bringing enough force to do anything with that. So there's not really enough, or there's no real opportunity to capitalize on that. Basically, all of the spawns are very close to the bases. All of the bases are mirrored left and right. I really needed some other arrangement to even stand a chance, I think. But even then, I'm not entirely sure I'd win. HerrSpecht's combat is very good as well. Like, across the board, his combat is very good. And so I'm not sure I'm not sure there would be a way in which I would stand a chance. This could be a problem though. You see he managed to kill this machine gun that was alone up here, and now he's moving up to neutralize that base. So even if it was going a little bit better, this would have sealed it. Neutralizing the base at all, like even just contesting the base for a little bit, is a significant setback. And you can see he managed to fully neutralize the one base and briefly contest the other. Nonetheless though, good game. As I said, I don't expect to win any, but hopefully I can at least put up a decent fight in a few. The collection game was kind of a gimme. There was just no way I was going to win that, because I can't deal with the opening strategy that he had. And domination, he just cleanly won. He took half the bases and then parked more bots on them. So, see you in elimination. So, welcome to the elimination match. So this is great. I split my teams into fire teams, so of course, what does it do? It spawns both of my snipers right up here in the front. I don't really like that, but we'll see how this gets off. HerrSpecht's elimination is his lowest rated game mode, but don't really be deceived by that. His HerrSpecht AI is definitely troublesome, and he put both of his shotguns in the lineup so that they spawn together, which leads me to believe he wants them to be a hunter-killer pack, and you can see them moving into close range to pressure my machine gun. My machine gun needed to have backed up sooner. I need to get better at anticipating damage before targets. Yeah, my machine gun didn't even have time to run away. So basically what his bots did is they ran toward the enemy. He does have some issues with his force field logic a little bit. His assault went back and forth a few times on that, but it might have been due to my bots moving in and out of range. I just ignore force fields altogether. I don't think they're worth the risk that they pose, because force fields are never where you need them to be, and it's hard to make your bots do specific things to get to them. And you see his two assaults cleaned up that last one, so now he's up 6 to, or he has the advantage, 6 of my bots versus 8 of his, and he's got this 3-pronged flank here going on. I'm never going to be able, at this point I can't kill these shotguns. If they're even remotely careful, I won't be able to do a single point of armor damage to either of these shotguns. In the meantime, it's just a matter of time before one of my bots gets caught trying to retreat the wrong direction. And he's going to slowly push me back into this corner. So at this point, I'm comfortable saying good game, HerrSpecht. There's not a whole lot else to say. My bots are defeated. And there it is. Good game, HerrSpecht.